Hi, welcome back here on the Senior Network. We were discussing emergency plans, hurricanes. Why don't we get off that subject? Let's talk about something positive now. Well, I don't know if it's positive, but it's the summertime. It's great. Everybody's at the beach, but we have things to worry about, right? Dehydration, things like that. So tell us a little bit about what you...
We do. Our seniors are really at risk for dehydrating quickly, and most of them don't drink enough water even on a good day. So when it's 100 degrees and the heat index is really high, they're really at risk for dehydrating, and then you have falls, and then you have all of the things that happen with that. So as we are going out and visiting our clients in the home, we are really looking at to see if there's a change in condition and to see if, you know, they are a little more unsteady on their feet, and if, you know, their house is 88 degrees because they don't want to turn the air on, or they don't notice that that it's hot in there. So you know, those are really important things that we look at, especially during this season, and make sure that in their refrigerator they do have things. They're keeping their food cold, and they have a lot of water, and you know, so it's.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Heather has like about 7 nurses that you guys. That's what you do. They run around in the homes, and that's part of it this time of year. And I know they've got these task sheets that they go in, and we keep communication records and things like that, so the next nurse, the next person can see what's going on. It's a great system you have.
It really is, and the communication that we have, I guess it's sort of a little side note, but I have caregivers that call me all the time, any time of the day or night, and say, Heather, this is what's going on. I'm really kind of worried, and you know, they don't want to wait for the communication sheet. They, you know, I'm really worried about this. Yeah, we got to do something right now. And I love that. I love that, you know, that I'm their go-to person, and you know, then we can fix something before something bad happens. Because as much as we love the Cypress, we don't want them to end up at the Preston.
No, of course, yeah.
And you know, we want to keep them in their homes as long as possible and healthy and safe. And that's, you know, why their families are entrusting their care to us, is that we will look out for them and kind of go that extra step. And I'm really proud of the nurses and the job that we do right at home to keep everybody, you know, really safe. And that I feel really good about that.
Yeah, putting your nursing skills to the
Yeah.
test, right?
Yeah,
Is that fun?
It is. It is.
Saving lives. How
They do
important is
every day.
that?
Yeah.
Well, and at the Cypress, they're very active people, I know, because I've been there. So I'm assuming that the golf courses, everyone's going out a lot earlier so they can get back before the heat.
Oh, yeah, and well, a PSA. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate.
Yeah.
Drink your water, drink your water. And we really advocate that at the Cypress. And also we have Sandy Burkowski has done a great job. She's our executive director. She has really, our communication has really gone to the next level, where she sends out phone blasts. They're not popular with everyone because sometimes it's hard to understand, but I would say the 99% of the folks like getting these messages. Heat advisory, make sure you have lots of water. Make sure if you're in your car traveling today, have water in your car. Turn your air, you know, at a reasonable temperature. Remember, don't leave your pets, you know, in the. I mean, just simple reminders.
And everybody needs those.
Oh, no kidding,
everybody
right?
needs those.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
sounds, you know,
exactly.
Yeah.
And then the other thing too, but these heat advisories, the phone blasts also go to staff. And to remind us to hydrate and that, you know, water's going. We're going to have a golf cart, you know, running through the campus with extra water, because a big part of the Cypress maintenance that's covered in the monthly fees are landscaping, maintenance on the homes, roofs. I mean, can you imagine being on a roof at this? You know, yeah. And the housekeepers who are coming in and out, and so we want to make sure that our staff is always safe as well, especially in these extreme
Do you have tennis courts? I can't remember.
In Hilton Plantation, we do.
So they go there.
Right, but we do have our golf course. We have a 3-hole golf course.
Sure.
And our campus is so conducive for walking.
A 3-hole golf course?
Yeah, 3 holes. It's the best.
That's different. I'm sorry. I've just never heard that.
I bet you couldn't handle it.
I probably could. Thanks a lot, but I probably could.
Calling you out. Yeah, it's 3 full-length golf holes. It's the best. Now, I'm not a golfer.
It's like an executive type course.
Exactly.
I'm with you.
I'm not a golfer, but it's beautiful backdrop to our campus.
Your campus is beautiful.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
And then the walking is so easy, and so a lot of the members will be out early in the morning. Yeah. at 8 o'clock or before that gets that.
I know you
height
mentioned it
of
before. You guys are doing some expansions, aren't you?
renovations.
Okay.
Yeah, we're built out, but yeah, our clubhouse is going to be going through a huge renovation, like now they've already started.
They've
the
already
work.
started, okay.
Yeah.
And
That's
some of the
exciting.
buildings, I think,
Yeah.
I don't remember which one, but they're freshly painted and new carpet.
Yeah, and that was building D.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
then we're going to do the rest of that. We have 4 more buildings we're
Yep.
working on too.
Yep.
Yeah, the Cypress is 24 years old.
You'd never guess it, looking at it.
Wow.
Yeah.
They've kept it up over the years, obviously.
Yeah.
The
They've done a really
renovations.
nice
Oh, no,
job.
we're
Yeah.
older than that. Hold on. I'm doing the mental math here. 27, 28.
27.
Yeah.
The 3-hole golf course is 24.
No.
Okay.
Never
just
mind.
All right, Heather, you mentioned something earlier. It made me think about with this heat, and a lot of people don't think that. And you mentioned as a nurse that the dehydration and some of the things like that can lead to a lot worse situations.
That's
and
right.
You were talking about falls.
That's right. And urinary tract infections.
Yes.
I
Oh, I
mean,
didn't even think about that.
yeah, I mean, it's just so important to hydrate and so important to make sure that our seniors are really aware of changes in their urinary tract.
Sure.
So it's important. And as nurses, we have to, because they're going to say, "Oh yeah, I'm fine."
To listen to your body.
To listen to your body and to ask those probing questions and really find out what's going on with them, because we see it so often, and I know you guys see it too. A urinary tract infection can so quickly turn into something so
Very.
dangerous, and it can be a game changer for the seniors, and it's something to really look out for, and it's an easy thing to prevent if you're hydrating and if you're taking care of yourself and bathing regularly and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, those UTIs, I mean, they come on.
Yeah.
And then at the Cypress, I know, just in being there for so long, because I've been there since '95, members will notice certain behaviors of their neighbors or our friends.
And talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll go to our, like our Debbie Peoples, who is our wellness navigator,
Know her.
says, I don't know. And then sure enough.
Yep.
But isn't that neat that, again, going back to the community aspect, it takes
Because
everyone.
that's the caregivers will call me and say, Heather, something's not right. They're a little confused. I've got the little test in my car. My car has everything. And then I can go over there and I can get it and send it out and call the doctor and do it so quickly.
So when something like that happens, do you communicate with the family immediately, or do you wait?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
And we just, because it's, to check a urine is so quick and easy, and it's, it's not
stick
really
test.
invasive, right?
Right.
And so I can call the family and say, we've noticed a change. This is a really quick way before we have to take them to, a neurologist to see what's going on. Let's just run a urine, and so we can do that. And the doctors are very conducive to that because, again, it's a very common problem, especially in the summertime with the heat.
Boy, they must love you.
Yeah.
Children, that is.
Yeah.
And the patients or the client. Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
You're thinking about the falls and the bones and the joints, and we were talking earlier about arthritis and those types of things.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah, I know.
Greg.
No, me too. But hey,
Okay, whatever.
we're there.
Yeah, we're there.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. I saw this in an article the other day that there's more than 100 types of arthritis. Can you believe that?
Wow.
No,
Yeah.
I did. I thought there was just one type.
No, I mean it goes on and on and on and on. Osteoarthritis
Yeah.
and
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
gout and all the different
that's all.
different things. Yeah,
Yeah.
that comes back to common issues, especially this time of year.
You know,
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. And gout is so painful.
But on contrast, but how do you keep the seniors active? I mean, you
Exactly.
can't.
Right. Well, then
You
there's that
can't-
problem. Yes.
You
Yeah.
can't
It's
just
a-
say, all
it's a
right,
double-edged sword.
it's hot, so
Yeah,
don't
stay in,
move.
right.
I mean, that doesn't work.
Well, Heather's had many clients that she takes to the pool, indoor
Yeah,
pool,
Okay.
does
Water
exercising.
aerobics and yeah.
And
Yeah.
we have the same at the Cypress, but
Yep.
it is an outdoor pool, but it's very shaded.
Some of our caregivers take our clients to the mall.
Okay.
Just to walk
and just to
around,
walk
yeah.
around. Yep.
Okay, that's
Yep.
great.
Yeah.
And it's just short periods of time outside. You can still get out and do things
Yeah.
like you talk about. It's just not staying out there for 4 or 5 hours in the heat.
Right.
Yeah, I know we'll take our folks to the beach early in the
oh,
morning.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
For a beach walk, but they're definitely home sooner.
Yeah.
during the summer
Before the
months.
sun comes out. Yeah. So there are things you can do. You just have to be mindful of the hours that you're out. And again, take that water bottle with you.
Yeah.
When you're going out, and if you feel thirsty, feel free. Don't.
Don't
back.
they say if you're thirsty, then you're already
Yes,
dehydrated?
yes,
I never
yes.
knew that until a nurse at the Cypress told me. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, you drink
Yeah.
before you get thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good to know.
yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
Well, Heather, anything new at Right at Home besides I know you just went through the Joint Commission. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, thank you. It
was a lot of work, I know.
It is a lot of work, but I'm really proud of the job that we all did, and we have always kept a level above everybody else, and I'm really proud of that, but now everybody in the community will be able to know that we are Joint Commission accredited, and so that's great, and it will hold us to a higher standard.
It really will.
Yeah,
It
so
will.
I'm really proud of that, and I'm proud
Well,
of
thank you, Heather.
yeah.
I appreciate it. Well, that's all the time we have, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Becky,
well,
great to
have
see you
a great
again.
summer.
Well, you too. Heather,
Yeah,
thank
it's
you.
Nice to meet you. Have a great summer.
Yeah.
Please take a moment, if you will, email us any comments, questions you may have. And I want to thank all of you for joining us here on the Senior Network, where senior care experts come together. We'll see you the next time.